What happened? What happened? Oh, my mother. Hey, get him out of here. Yo, that was crazy, man. You talk crazy about black people. We talk crazy about Puerto Ricans. Man, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it January 31st. It's time to show him what the level is. I don't think he realized what the level is, so I can't wait to show him.
Tension exploded the moment Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez finally stood face to face. The atmosphere shifted instantly as neither man backed down, locking eyes in a stare down filled with intensity and unfinished business. The energy was heavy, the silence loud, and it was clear this fight had officially become real.
And face off, guys, face off.
Tio, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Shakur Stevenson?
When Shakur Stevenson, I do everything better than him. I do everything better than him.
Are you planning for a knockout or just you happy with the decision?
All of it will come. All of it will come. Mike Tyson tried to go for knockouts in his career and never got there, you know, and I think there's like a hoax to it, or like a jinx. When you try to go for a knockout, you don't get it. So you just gotta naturally let it happen when the time is right.
It was obvious this wasn't scripted hype or manufactured drama. This was two elite fighters measuring each other for a moment that could define their careers. Shakur stayed composed and cold, showing respect while making it clear he sees Teofimo as a real test, not just another opponent.
Don't want to do that. You just told him the truth. You respect him as a fighter. What do you expect about him?
At the end of the day, I'm an honest fighter. I sit down, I watch, and I see who's good and who's not. And when I watch him, I think he's a great fighter. So, me being honest with you, that's all cool. But at the end of the day, once again, I will come out victorious.
At the same time, he left no doubt about his confidence, quietly signaling that he expects to walk away with the title. It wasn't loud or disrespectful, just calm certainty. He explained that his mindset hasn't wavered at all, staying locked in on preparation and execution rather than distractions.
Shakur, this is Johnny Boy. What do you do better than Tio?
I'm the better fighter. That's it.
He brushed aside the outside chatter and made it clear that January 31st would be his answer to everything. When it came to strategy, he kept it locked away, offering no clues and letting the uncertainty hang in the air, sending a clear message that Teo would have to learn the truth once the bell rings.
One of the big narratives surrounding the last fight was the whole Tom and Jerry aspect of it. We're expecting to see you stand in front of Teofimo Lopez. And
I can't tell y'all how I'm going to fight. Why would I tell you? If I tell you, that means I'm telling him. So at the end of the day, it'll be a surprise for him, and just come in on fight night and I'll be right.
Teo showed up overflowing with belief, claiming he holds the edge in every department and vowing to deliver damage with purpose. It wasn't reckless talk. It sounded like controlled violence, a plan wrapped inside aggression.
I think when you're the best at what you do and you're outspoken like myself, yeah, you're going to have that underdog. It's like a slumdog millionaire. So it's okay. I prefer it. I don't mind it. We're always against all odds. That's what I like to say. Coming into the pros, that's what it was, and that's what it's still.
Both fighters kept circling back to legacy, how big this moment is, what it means for pound status, and who truly controls the future of 135 and 140. That's when it hits you. This isn't just a headline fight. This is a turning point that could reshape the rest of their careers.
See, I was just going to say, what can you offer to people who say, like, in this fight, you know, one of your advantages is counterpunching, and then one of his advantages timing and distance, and how that'll make it hard for you to get those opportunities? What's your response to that?
My response is like, you ever been in this position? then you just don't know. You just don't.
Shakur leaned into the role of the overlooked challenger, while Teo gladly stepped into the spotlight as the antagonist. Neither man backed down, and that tension turned their exchanges into more than trash talk. It sounded like two paths colliding, with everything they've built on the line.
Do you look into those fights, or do you think Teo's this fighter who rises to bigger occasions and you're expecting to see a better Teo?
I don't think that I got the same style as them guys. I think that them guys are movers. If you really pay attention to my fights, I'm not a guy that really just move all around the ring. So we'll see come fight night, but once again, I think we got totally different styles.
Just when the back and forth between Shakur and Teo started to feel like a strategic duel disguised as a media tour, Jaron Ennis stepped into the conversation and flipped the mood instantly. No build-up, no hesitation. He calmly said Shakur is going to handle him. And the way he said it mattered. It wasn't hype, and it wasn't for clicks. It sounded like the confidence of someone who's been in the gym, shared rounds, and understands levels when he sees them. That quiet certainty hit harder than any loud prediction because it came from experience, not opinion.
I think Shakur gonna cook him. I ain't gonna lie. I think Shakur gonna cook him 9-3.
9-3?
Yeah.
Now, you talking about like, is it competitive early or is it just?
It might be competitive early, but I think Shakur just gonna like start breaking him down like mentally and stuff like that. I don't think Teo like mentally there sometimes.
He described it as a fight that might look close at the start, but only on the surface. According to him, once the rounds stack up, Shakur begins to take control in ways that don't show up on highlight clips. The real damage happens in the mind first, and by the time a fighter realizes it, the fight is already slipping away. When Ennis spoke about Shakur's control of space, it came off as pure respect. In boxing, managing distance is everything. It's the hidden advantage that separates elite fighters from the rest. And his point was simple. Most opponents can't even access the range where Shakur is operating. They're fighting one fight, while he's playing a completely different game.
What is it about Shakur that's difficult?
I just think I think with these guys, I think Shakur, like, he knows his distance well, and I don't think the other guys can like reach him or capitalize off of it.
Now, everybody's saying decision. Could a stoppage be on the table? Because you said like frustrate him.
Yeah, for sure. A stoppage is always in the works. These guys fighting with 8 ounces on no headgear. Anything can happen in his body.
He even hinted that a stoppage wouldn't be shocking if the pressure starts to pile up and frustration takes over, which says a lot coming from someone usually so calm and analytical. What made it even better was how he turned that thought into guidance instead of hype. His message was simple. Shakur doesn't need to prove anything extra. Stay locked in, tune out the crowd, block out the noise, and just do what he always does. It might not sound flashy, but that's exactly the formula champions used to stay on top for years. And when he touched on the social media side of things, it felt honest. The online noise doesn't win fights. Consistency does.
So what does Shakur have to do to be successful against a Teo?
Just be himself. Be him. Don't listen to the crowd. Don't listen to these fans. Don't listen to these haters, these saying daughters. Just be him. Do what he do best, and that's one.
Yeah. Is that a situation where you keep it simple, keep it boring?
Keep it simple and win. That's all. Get home safe to your family, bro. Keep it simple and just win.
Essentially, it's a reminder that no matter the outcome, the internet will rewrite the story in minutes. Boxing fans love labeling fighters overrated after the fact. Ennis's energy, though, was pure champion focus. No drama, just training progress, and staying in the gym that it's striking how the loudest voices hype chaos. Yet one of the world's top fighters calmly says, it's fundamentals and mental control that decide this fight. That contrast alone makes the matchup so compelling. Either Ennis's prediction proves spot on, or Teofimo finds a way to turn the mental pressure into explosive momentum.
So you're going to always have them people in the background saying they're going to try to downplay his win. Some people going to be like, if he do win, some people going to be like, Teo not this, Teo not that, or vice versa. They try to, you know how this boxing game is, you know how this boxing world is, you know how social media is. As soon as somebody get cooked, he was never that good anyway.
Right after Ennis laid down his calm, fundamentals over frenzy take, Rolly Romero entered and completely shifted the tone, blending philosophy with street-smart insight. He didn't jump into picking a side. He started with a bigger perspective, God, which set the stage for a deeper discussion. From there, he moved into legacy, calling Teofimo a future Hall of Famer, an all-time talent. That's weighty praise coming from a fellow fighter, not just a fan.
There's a good, stylistically, people say Shakur is gonna beat him, and like I said, a focused Teo is a dangerous Teo, and I feel like he's been focused. I feel he's actually been very, very, very focused. So I think we're going to see the best Teofimo Lopez.
When Raleigh points out that Teofimo's resume currently surpasses Shakur's, it's not meant as shade, it's perspective. It shifts the conversation from styles make fights to experience builds confidence. The standout takeaway is Raleigh repeatedly emphasizing that a focused Teofimo is a dangerous Teofimo, because that's the factor no statistic can measure. He downplays the Sandor Martin and Jermaine Ortiz bouts as low-stakes or cruise-control performances, insisting that this version of Teo is dialed in. And if that's true, it's genuinely intimidating.
Oh no, I would love to see Teo win. Teo's a legend, bro. Teo is a Hall of Fame fighter. At the end of it, bro, in reality, he would have been undisputed at 140, but Josh Taylor had vacated the belt. But regardless, Teo's already an all-time legend, bro. You can't knock Teo. And like at the end of it, bro, who has the better resume between Teo and Shakur?
It'll be Teo right now.
By far.
Then he drops a subtle but crucial point. Teofimo thrives in short, explosive combinations, while Shakur controls the fight through timing and rhythm. That contrast, speed burst versus measure control, is what makes the matchup so fascinating. Raleigh doesn't try to simplify it into a single strategy either. His advice is you have to both stalk and box, highlighting that against a complete fighter, no one approach is enough. Interestingly, his energy feels chaotic, but his analysis is disciplined. He's making it clear this isn't about hype or theatrics. It's about preparation, respect, and doing the work. No gimmicks, no showboating, just who actually comes ready to fight. That's what makes his perspective so compelling. He's not pushing a narrative. He's describing a version of Teofimo that's calm, focused, and deliberate. If that fighter shows up, this won't just be a clash of styles. It will be a collision of mindsets. And those kinds of fights rarely follow predictions. They follow pressure.
Teo is extremely athletic and has a crazy hand speed.
Faster than Shakur, you think?
Yeah, Teo's left off combinations a lot faster than Shakur, but Shakur does have great timing.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're gonna see truly who shows up. We're gonna see. I feel like I said, Teo's really been training hard.
Right after Raleigh framed the fight as a battle of mindsets, Jamal Herring stepped in like a seasoned guide who's been in the ring with Shakur and walked away with a playbook on surviving his style. Herring openly admits he expected size and power to make a difference against Shakur, but quickly explains that none of it mattered. Shakur neutralizes those advantages with exceptional ring IQ, precise distance management, and that unsettling front foot control that turns the ring into his personal measuring tool. When Herring points out that Shakur can punish a miss even against a taller opponent, it's not hype, it's a straight-up warning. Shifting to Teofimo, Herring lays out the challenge clearly. Teo can't turn this into a traditional chess match. That's Shakur's domain. Instead, he'll have to lean on his own size, speed, and unpredictable rhythm to throw Shakur off balance early. He needs to press forward, force the pace, and make Shakur fight outside his comfort zone. Otherwise, the advantage remains entirely in Shakur's hands.
Seen it when how he comes out the gate against Lomachenko, and I believe he has to do that even with Shakur. You gotta basically beat the bully because he's the bigger man. He has to basically put his foot on the gas and step to Shakur. But I think it's a great matchup, and it's two really good styles that clash. And for me, despite what people may think, or maybe the one loss on Teofimo's record, I think Teo has improved since the Kambosos fight a lot. And I think it's a great matchup for boxing. I'm actually excited for.
Herring even breaks down rhythm like a masterclass, explaining that if Teofimo attacks at a predictable pace, Shakur will read him instantly, find the openings, and start dismantling him, just like he did in the Valdez fight. That's unfiltered honesty. The key takeaway? Teo has to constantly vary his speed, mix up his timing, land quick bursts, then reset. A steady, predictable rhythm is basically an open invitation for Shakur to turn counters into highlight reel moments. Herring also emphasizes how fast Shakur adapts. Once he senses a pattern, he locks onto it and shuts it down immediately. But Herring doesn't write Teo off. He repeatedly points out that Teofimo is bigger, stronger, and explosively athletic. And if he can land consistently early, it could shift the fight. Still, the core message is clear. Teo has to dictate the pace, impose his style, and force Shakur into a fight on his terms, not allow the match to become a technical showcase.
Tricky things that Shakur does that Teo may need to like look out for.
His timing. Because if you miss, he'll make you pay. So he's definitely. That's what I meant. Like you have to like change your speed up. That's what they say in the gym. Change your speed up. Because you keep coming with the same speed and timing, he's gonna pick it up, and then he's gonna find his rhythm and start picking you apart that way. So you gotta basically change. You gotta change a lot of things in there with Shakur. And you gotta
because if Teofimo allows Shakur to control the pace, manage distance, and set the tempo, Herring warns it's already a race Teo is losing. And against Shakur, falling behind mentally turns into frustration almost immediately. Put it all together, and this fight stops being just another title bout and becomes a true crossroads moment. Shakur enters with that icy, calculated technician vibe, reinforced by experts, saying he can dismantle Teo both mentally and technically if he dictates rhythm and space. Teofimo walks in with confidence, legacy-driven energy, and that sharp, focused edge that has stunned the boxing world before. The consensus? This comes down to tempo, mindset, and who imposes their style first. Will it be a precise chess match, a pressure-packed technical clinic, or explosive chaos? One fighter is advancing his legacy. The other is rewriting the narrative as it unfolds.
Just because we've never really seen Shakur in, let's be honest, in like a real tough bout yet, where he looks like he's at the point of losing anything. You know what I mean? I saw, obviously, you have to favor Shakur. Like I said, Teo's had issues. You know, like you say, he was sick, whatever. He had issues with the Cambosos fight. He had issues with the Jermaine Ortiz fight. So, of course, you have to favor a guy like Shakur in this.
Now, it's your turn. Who comes out on top here, and why? Will Shakur's timing and ring intelligence dismantle Teofimo? Or can Teo's size, speed, and pressure turn the fight in his favor? Share your thoughts in the comments so we can break it down properly. And as always, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to Boxing Headquarters. We'll see you in the next video.